In Manipur, in every civilization, people actually come down from the hills to the valley. In a similar way,
supporting kuki militant.
गवर्नमेंट क्या कर रही है? गवर्नमेंट वहाँ के लिए कुछ काम क्या कर रही है?
Government
has set already an agenda that the valleys are for the meiteis and the hills are for the other community. But in fact, the meiteis are actually originated from Kaubru. So we should not forget this. And we have to tell again and again to the rest of the world that we actually come down from the Kaubru mountain, from the Kaubru, and also from 1,000 years before. We all know that the Imphal Valley, the Central Valley, was under the water. And there was no any inhabitants by the people. And then not only in Manipur, in every civilization, people actually come down from the hills to the valley. In a similar way, the meitei actually gradually come down to the valley. When we say the meitei, who are the meiteis? Meiteis are also a conglomerations of the peoples from across the community. Not only like in the meitei community, many of the Naga tribes, the Maring, they've already absorbed in the meitei community. And again, the meitei also, many of the meiteis are also become actually tribes. We all know that. So if we understand the sociology and anthropologies of the origins of the meitei community, then meitei is actually a diverse community. Now, not only the ancient people, but also the new migrant community from other rest of India, like the Bengali, from other states also absorbed as a part of the Manipuri society. Why I'm saying is that the Meitei society and the Manipur society is a multicultural society. And we believe on the secularism, we believe on the respecting the older communities in Manipur. That is why we have been living with a peaceful coexistence in the last many years. Unfortunately, in the last 2 years, we are not allowed to go to Kaubru Hills. As we all know that in the last 2 years, in our elected government, they could not have done nothing change in our life. But after the president rules imposed in Manipur, people felt that some kind of rule of law will be existed in Manipur. But that is also not happening. The Honorable Home Minister Amit Shah has shared a meeting in Delhi, and the Chief of the Army was present at that meeting. All the security forces, DIG of the BSF, CRPF was present in that meeting. And in that meeting, it was decided that from 8 March, in all the Manipur, free movement will be allowed. But in actual practice, we are not allowed to go freely in Manipur.
Why are you come here?
We believe, as a citizen of the Constitution of India, we believe that the government will do something, then they will bring rule of law in Manipur. They will take action against those militant groups who are taking arms in their hands and dictating political agenda in Manipur. But unfortunately, in the last 2 years, it is also rightly said by the Manipuri community, by the Meitei, that this conflict is not resolved because the government of India is behind this conflict. They are supporting the kuki militant, and if you discuss with them, many of the news analysis in Imphal, in ISTV, in many experts are saying clearly that geopolitics, government of India is supporting kuki militant.
गवर्नमेंट क्या कर रही है? गवर्नमेंट वहाँ के लिए कुछ काम क्या कर रही है?
government has not done anything as such.
But the meiteis are more confined to Manipur. The Kukis are also staying in Burma. They wanted to use Kuki militant as a power tactic in Burma. So we are saying that your policy is a flop policy.
seen
Now
so
you
far,
have to stop
which
that
means
Burma
the
policy.
government has failed
Until and unless
terribly.
government of India do
जो
not
पिछले
stop
2 सालों से लगातार चला आ रहा है, क्या लग रहा है अब कुछ सुधार हो रहा है या फिर वैसी ही स्थिति बनी हुई
the
है?
war will continue.
I don't think anything
So,
will happen. अभी
that is
कुछ
why
ऐसे नहीं
we
हुआ
are
है,
here
खास
to
नहीं,
tell to the world
जैसे था
that
वैसे
the
ही है,
meitei
वैसे in the sense
and other
कि हमारे
indigenous
राइट्स
community
कहाँ
like the
हैं? We are
Jamaican
not allowed to go
they also
beyond the valley. हमें अपने वैली एरिया से बाहर नहीं
Jamaican
जाने देना,
community.
तो कहाँ पे
Yesterday, we all
कोई
have
मतलब
seen
कोई
that
चेंज ही नहीं है.
Jamaican
I can
attack the Jamaican
really
community
undoubtedly say that there is no change as yet. जो था वो है अभी भी. हमें डर है कि अगर हम अपने वैली से बाहर जाएगा कि हम जिंदा लौट आएगा भी नहीं. डर अभी भी है.
अभी भी है।
अभी भी डेफिनेटली अभी भी.
क्या मैसेज देना चाहोगे जो लोग देख रहे हैं वहाँ के और जो व्यूअर्स हैं उनको क्या मैसेज देना
नहीं,
चाहोगे?
हम अपनी वॉइस को क्लियरली हम अपनी फॉरवर्ड करना चाहते हैं कि समथिंग हैज टू बी डन अबाउट दिस. कैसे जाए? लाइक वी शुड बी गिवन फ्रीडम. We have to like be allowed to go to
they will not
any of the
allow
religious
to
places.
surrender arms.
We believe that
They
we
openly
originated
defy
from
the
Kaubru.
orders of the Home Ministry.
Kaubru is a place
They said that they
where
will not
Western
surrender arms.
civilization
They will not
originated from.
go for
अगर
the
हमने
peace.
इस original
That means
place से
there is no
जाना
rule
मना
of
कर
law.
दिया,
There is no rule of law. That is why we are organizing this protest to tell to the world, to the government of India, that you should not try to divide meitei and the Kaubru. You should not try to divide meitei and the relation with the Hangzing. The meitei will never accept. Even though this is the time that we are actually requesting to the government of India.
Thanks.